Hey, good morning. We are at Chatahoochie Gap campsite at mile 48 on the Appalachian Trail. And today we're going 10 miles to Unicoi Gap shelter. And today is the Walk MS Day. Doing a virtual walk for Miles for Monya team out of Madison, Wisconsin. Since obviously I can't be there in person. They're getting packed up. See how the bear can hold up. Yeah, it's still there. Didn't hear any wildlife last night at all. Which is a good thing. Yeah, quick trail breakfast. Kind of cooling through here. Alright, this is mile 48.7. Campsite. And there's our blaze. We just passed the headwaters of the Chatahoochie River, which is apparently not on the trail, because I didn't see anything. We got 0.9 miles to the next water source. Some more cool stuff on today's section than yesterday's. It's been like this most of the morning. Kind of fun, but glad I didn't push on yesterday. Something's been digging at the trail along and through here. Alright, got a junction. Missing sign. Mile 49.3. And that is Spaniard's Knob campsites. Alright, let's continue. We got a seasonal water source coming up. Okay, bears have been reported recently at Spaniard's Knob. Water's about a quarter mile. I don't think this is it, but it'll take forever to fill up from there. Want to see inside? Those are always pretty cool. All right, water. How's that for consistency? April 13th, flowing well, quick refill. April 15th, almost dry, barely dripping. Okay, shelter water doesn't look like it's a sure thing either, so we're going to try to fill up here. And get down there without slipping. It's a good spot to fill up. Alright, thank you whoever built this little rock thingy there. Makes it so easy to filter up your water, or bag up your water. I could set up the chair, but this isn't going to take too long. We're just about 2 miles in. Alright, water, mile 50.2. We're just before the shelter. Another through hiker trick. You put a leaf down I get a good fill-up spot. Then I'll grab the other half liter. All right, here's a shut-off for the shut-off. Here's the cutoff for the Blue Mountain Shelter tenting area. And here's your shelter. Okay, there's a way down to the privy. I'm not going to bother going down there. They all look the same. Just right there. So coming up, we got a descent into Unicoi Gap. I'm packing my hip bag squeak. It's kind of annoying. Nice cruisy section now. Just finished a big uphill. Not sure what that is. Is that a campsite? Yeah. A little campsite. Okay, 3 bears spotted uphill. Mother 2 cubs, 5126, 1120. Make noise and stay strapped or get clapped. I don't know. That was yesterday. At about this same time of day. Alright, I hear traffic. We are a half mile out of Unicoi Gap. My left knee does not like downhills. Yeah, I commented on that last year, coming down Blood Mountain. Blinker, blinker. Those are blinkers. Tells you which way the trail's going. Unicoi Gap. I don't know if you can see that. Alright, Unicoi Gap. I'm gonna stop and have lunch. Saw these guys yesterday. Alright, just leaving Unicoi Gap. Alright, 2.7 miles to Indian Grave Gap. So down at Unicoi Gap, I met Casey, who is also from Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Which was pretty cool. never ending up. Guess what? More ups. All right, this is mile 53.3. The official water source on the map is still coming up. So that would be the official water source on far out. All right, this campsite at mile 53.3. So you can set up your tent and rest from that climb before you hit the second half. Fire ring. These I don't see very much as far as the level tent site. All right, Rocky Mountain Trail. We are mile 53.6. Oh, by the way, we're still going up. All right, we might have made it. So we should have a descent into Indian Grave Gap, followed by another endless uphill to Cheese Factory. That's interesting. Can't get in there. It's all blocked off. Oh well. We can go in here. Should we go in from the top? How about the side? On the other end. And that's why we bring the X4. All right, this is mile 53.9. And a nice little campsite. Got a view, got a better view coming up very shortly. Couldn't resist taking a pack off break after that climb. It was like straight up since Unicoi Gap. Must be a good view coming up. I've passed a lot of day hikers. Here's a nice change of pace. This is mile 54.1. All right, not bad. That must be the poop trail. Not a bad day for backpacking.